It took me a while to decide who to campaign for this campaign project. First of all, I wasn't sure whether to campaign for a Senate candidate or for a House candidate. And when it got to that point, while I generally support Democrats, I felt weary supporting either one. I disagree with both parties on certain issues and felt weary supporting Bob Kerrey, the Senate candidate, because of his views on abortion and a few other social issues. I eventually settled on campaigning for John Ewing, the Democrat running for the U.S. House seat, because he had assured me on Facebook several months ago that he was pro-life, and in general, as I said, I agree with the Democrats on more issues, and thus I felt that Ewing was a good candidate to campaign for. What I did not know is that I would also be campaigning for Barack Obama, even though I was in general undecided on the presidential election. However, Ewing and Obama did share a campaign office, which I already knew, and I guess this shouldn't have come as a surprise. After getting some pictures of the bumper stickers on the cars in the parking lot, because I wanted to stall before going in, I eventually went inside and saw a middle-aged woman sitting at a desk when I walked into the campaign office. She introduced herself as Peg, and then led me over to a cell phone where I could make calls. She went over a script on how to make the calls, and said that I would be calling only people in a district that turned out to be North Omaha. I was told to not sound too scripted, and thus to not follow the script directly. This led to me messing up quite a few times in my first few calls, but pretty soon I had gotten the hang of it, which Peg let me know. Most of the people I called turned out not to even be home, and the ones who did answer gave me a variety of answers. There were some who mentioned that their family had been Democrats for 6 or 7 generations, and they already were proudly going to be supporting Barack Obama and John Ewing, and had told their family to do the same already. There were some who actually expressed interest in volunteering, already supporters of Obama and Ewing, who thought that they might have some time to volunteer for these candidates. There were some who were supportive of Barack Obama anyway, yet had not even heard of John Ewing or didn't really know much about him, thus giving me my best opportunities, times when I could explain who John Ewing was and get support from those who were going to support Barack Obama anyway. Peg warned me that some older voters might not want to share who they would be voting for, and thus that I should phrase the question of, "Who are you planning to vote for?" in a way that would not offend them. However, most were gladly able to tell me who they were going to support. One woman told me she couldn't talk about it over the phone because, baby, she was making dinner. But for the most part, they were willing to say that they already supported Barack Obama, or that a couple supported Mitt Romney, or in the case of one 21-year-old, who told me, with several vulgar words mixed in, that he was supporting Gary Johnson because Obama didn't know how to expletive run a country, and he should not be the expletive president. When I was done, Peg told me yet again that I had done a good job, and told me also that on Tuesday evenings she ran a phone bank from her house, where she and Democratic allies called people telling them to support Bob Kerrey. She then gave me her card, and I realized that she was Peg O.D. Lippert, a name that I regularly see in the public pulse, and someone who is running for the Democratic National Committee. Upon campaigning, I probably would campaign again, maybe in a couple of years when I'm actually able to vote. I'd kind of wanted to do something campaign-wise back in 2008, but I was too shy and too 12 to really take any initiative to do something. I kind of wanted to do something again this year, which made it good that I kind of had to for this class. If I campaigned in the next election, though, I might want to try a different method of reaching voters. I think sometimes getting phone calls can be annoying to them. Well, to some of them. I got some votes, and others who were just annoyed. So I guess I'll have to see what I would want to do next time. But all in all, I'm glad I campaigned. Because for all those numbers I called, it was good for the few people whose votes I was actually able to get.